Diecast North is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say some shit. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. Happy New Year, everyone! Yay! We all made it to the end of the year. Welcome to an episode of Diecast North's Galactic Hooligan, and it is the New Year celebration episode. Yay! I kind of wish I had streamers right now and everything, but also this is actually going to be my top 11, I think I'm actually going for, because I had one other honorable mention, and let me tell you something. If I could actually have it my way, this year's favorite is actually still always going to be Jetfire. It's actually going to be always Jetfire, nobody else but Jetfire, because this guy is always the best one to me and everything. I still haven't gotten which one is it again? I think it's actually called Firebird. I still haven't gotten that yet or anything like that. Not too keen on magic squares or anything like that, but that Firebird is actually really speaking volumes to me right now and everything. And I actually ordered him just a little while ago. Hopefully he actually comes up pretty soon and everything. I'm getting mine from AliExpress and everything like that. So let's see what actually happens. I think I should have actually got mine from Show Z, but you know, experiments are actually what they are. I've actually had like a lot of good luck with AliExpress before, so let's see what actually happens this time around. But this is actually going to be the top 10 or top 11. I'm actually going to say that each and every one of these characters are actually wonderful, and I really love them to death and everything. But I'm going to have a couple of honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1 is Thundercracker and Thrust here, or my Acid Storm. And I'm going to tell you one thing. There isn't anything lacking on these guys whatsoever or anything. I love these guys so much. I think I actually like Thundercracker a lot more than I like Acid Storm here. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. They are both superior molds and everything, and I really love them ever since I actually saw them in the Transformers movie and everything. I actually already reviewed the Starscream version of these molds. I have to come back to these again and everything because like time didn't allow me to like actually go and finish these guys off or anything like that, because they actually need to be talked about, because I love these colors. I love them. But that's neither here nor there. These guys, I will actually probably come back to them real soon, and then we'll actually kind of like put them in the running for next year or something, you know, because like whatever I actually got this year is probably going to be like everything that I'm actually going to be talking about. Another honorable mention is Goldbug here. Goldbug, I cannot not love a Bumblebee figure, you know, and Goldbug is actually one of the best that I've actually seen. They finally brought back the VW Bug. I actually thought the VW Bug was actually going to be like more of a Walmart thing more than anything else. Then Target surprised us with the 4-pack and everything, you know, and that was a great way for anybody who didn't get Bumblebee to actually go off and grab this, to actually be able to experience this mold. And I really loved everything that was actually going on into this guy altogether. He actually brought like a little throttlebot action into things. I love that face. That face is just like really awesome. And to anyone who actually didn't own the older version of Goldbug or anything, he was actually kind of like just like a guy who had run back and he actually kind of like went forward and like kind of flipped up. He was actually kind of gimpy. He actually had small arms and that sort of thing. A lot of people actually still love him. But I'm actually going to tell you right now that this one actually outsurpassed any one of those and any one of the basics that we actually got back in '84 and everything. And this is actually a great reason to get and experience Gold Bug. Another honorable mention was something that my girlfriend actually picked up for me for Christmas, and that is Skullgrin over here. I need to do a review on this guy, because this guy, am I going to be the only one who really loves everything that this guy actually does? I'm going to come back to this guy real soon and everything, because this guy is awesome. Anyway, I'm going to come back to this soon. I promise you, this guy actually needs to be talked about in full volume, in like stereo or something, you know what I mean? Because like this guy is just so awesome. He brings a lot into the whole entire Transformerdom and like into the nerdy universe that we actually call Transformers. But that will actually be coming later. But right now, we are actually going to be going over to the top 10. Number 1 in my top 10. And I know a lot of people have actually been giving him a lot of flack, but I really love this character. That's me banging on the table over here and everything, because I mean it. And this guy is just great. And I'm actually talking about no other than Legacy Skids here. Legacy Skids is awesome. Remember one thing, I am actually super all about support compact hatchbacks. And let me tell you something, this guy actually brought everything to the table and everything, you know? There are a couple of things that I wish he actually did a little bit better. Like, I wish he actually hit his head a little bit better and everything. I wish that he actually came with, like, maybe a couple of pieces that I had to fill in here and everything like that. But once you actually get, like, a couple of, like, the leg fillers and everything, he actually becomes really awesome. He was awesome before. I really liked him before. But, like, this guy is actually really great. I love the fact that his car mode actually becomes really super squat and small and everything like that. I love the fact that he is actually like this boxy but nice car, you know, and this guy actually brings, it's like, I know he's actually like a remake of like the Honda City, but at the same time, I really love the fact I really love that he actually owns the City mold as his own car and everything like that. Like the way they actually did it, it's just great. It's so 80s, you know what I mean? I love this guy so much. I'm actually still surprised that so many people actually went up disliking this guy. This guy is just amazing. Number 2 is actually going to be going over to Override. She actually brought a lot into Transformerdom and everything. Her plastic quality is amazing. Everything is actually just really great on this figure. She is a Voyager class, and for a Voyager class and everything, she's actually very comparable to what we actually have with the Deluxe class and everything, as far as like sizing and everything like that. But one thing she actually does come in with is a lot of great plastic quality, and I really love this figure. She actually brought a great update to what we actually had in Energon before and everything. And I love the fact that like everything just kind of like compresses right into this amazing chest plate over here. She is just great. That face is awesome. Everything about this is actually great. I love this figure so much. Number 8 is somebody that you all gave a lot of flack to and everything like that, and I can't stress out how much I love Pinpointer here. He is great. I love him, and I love the science fiction kind of like car that he actually transforms into. It's wonderful with the two angular sides and everything like that are actually just jutting right outside of the front. He is just really awesome and brings a lot to the table. Once you actually get the Larkin's Lair upgrade, he actually even becomes even more incredible and everything. Some of these figures I actually had to get upgrades for, you know, because sometimes Hasbro, they actually kind of mess up and everything. Like, it's okay, because there are ways of alleviating certain things and certain issues and everything like that. And I love being able to like go that extra step just to make your figure actually look like the way you want him to and everything. You know, he went through a lot of fixing with Kikis and that sort of thing. Let me tell you, he's awesome now. This little guy right over here that he actually comes with and everything, I wish that he actually had like a more maneuverability in his own robot mode and everything, but this guy's great. Number 7 goes to Alpha Trion. who knew that we were actually going to get an Alpha Trion that kind of really like filled all his animation detail out and everything. There's a lot of stuff. There are a couple of things that he's actually missing, but he is probably as close to a final answer in Alpha Trion that we can actually have right here and now, you know? Made from the Scourge mold and everything, he actually really fulfills a lot of what I was actually looking for in an Alpha Trion. I was actually going to go for the Lion version that we actually had with, I think it was Energon or something, and like, I'm sorry, no, that was actually like, that was a Titan's Returns guy, wasn't he? I was actually going to go for the Lion mode of Titan's Return, but nothing settled with me more than this guy. Like, I think I skipped the line because I kept on thinking to myself, no, there's going to be another, you know? And then I'm so glad that I actually waited, because with the Vector Sigma 2-pack that actually came with him and Orion packs, it was just great. I loved Orion packs too. Like, I love like everything that guy actually bought. I need to do a review on both Alpha Trion and on Orion packs and everything, especially on Vector Sigma and everything, because I'm actually thrilled to have that in my collection. But Alpha Trion is always a good way to go and everything. I'm actually super happy I got this guy in my collection. Number 7 was a battle between two characters. I'm going to tell you one thing. There can actually be only one for the number 7 spot, and that actually went over to Geoxys over here. Now, this is Final Form Geoxys. So he actually has the what do you call it? The aftermarket stickers and everything that actually came from Toy Hacks and everything. I love everything that's actually going on to him. And now I actually have a Go Better kit that's actually on him that closes up his cockpit. He is awesome just for that reason, you know. And like everything that I actually did to this guy makes him one of my favorite figures that I actually have in my collection. He actually got a lot of love and attention from me and everything like that. And thank you again, Patriot Prime. Yeah, there we go. Thank you again, Patriot Prime, for sending me the Toy Hacks decal set, so I can actually upgrade this guy even more and everything. Now that we actually have like all these silver details and everything like that, it actually makes him it just makes him pop a lot more and everything. But I'll tell you, the person that the character that he was actually fighting was actually my number, let's see, actually number 7. So number 6 was Blitzwing. Now, I know a lot of people, for some reason or the other, hated Blitzwing, but I think that he is exactly what he should actually be. You know, like, he actually looks like he actually kind of like comes straight off of the animation cell and everything, and he is just awesome. I love the toyetic nature that they actually took towards his jet mode. I love his tank mode. He does everything exceptionally well, and I think that he's actually really worth taking a visit to and everything. If you haven't gotten him into your collection already, he's a worthy character to look into and everything. The plastic is robust. Everything is actually really wonderful about this guy. But now, let's go into the top tier. Coming up at number 4 in my top tier is actually going to be Studio Series RC. She is phenomenal. You know, like, I'm actually really surprised about how well this one actually came out. I really love her. I love her as much as I actually love the Studio Series 86 RC. But this one actually has a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? She actually came with like a little bit more oomph. She actually came with like a little bit more movie styling and everything. And like this, just like everything about this, the modeling is actually perfect. One thing that I wish she actually did was I wish that there was a place to like actually put her hands into her arms and everything, so she can actually look more the motorcycle part when she's actually in motorcycle mode. But aside from that, she looks amazing in all modes. I love this figure. If you haven't gotten her yet, go get her. Coming in at number 3, we've got to keep giving Skids some love, because they actually had a Masterpiece that actually went along with it. And Masterpiece Skids is amazing. Now, one thing I'm actually kind of like a little dead set against is that I really just kind of like think the arms are like a little spindly and everything. But aside from that, he actually makes an excellent figure. He actually does everything he's actually supposed to. The way he actually transforms actually gives you like all the G1 vibes and everything. And I just love the fact that they actually like remodeled this for the Honda City. That I think this was actually supposed to be like last year or this year event or something like that. And let me tell you something, the car mode is just spectacular. And remember, again, I'm actually like a big fan of sport compact minis and everything like that. I love them to death and everything like that. Sport mini hatchbacks are actually just kind of like my groove. That's what I drive right now. And I really think that this guy is actually superb. I really hope that Hasbro and Takara find some way to make a Mini Cooper version of a Transformer and everything. I would love to actually have a masterpiece of that. Please let that happen, because you guys did an amazing job with this. I cannot stress this enough. This guy is actually just really wonderful from all angles. I really hope we get more. Top 2, at number 2 spot, and I actually really had a lot of thought going into like the next 2, but my number 2 spot actually goes to Sludge, Dinobot Sludge. And he actually came with a lot of issues and everything, dealing with his ability to stand and that sort of thing. Once you actually fix everything up and everything, he actually becomes superb. And not only that, but I actually also gave him a sword from Non-F. So I haven't gotten a chance to review that or the other upgrades that I actually got for him. This guy is actually pretty awesome. I really love him to death and everything like that. I really think that just being able to have like a full Dinobot collection and everything, and today's day and age is spectacular. I really can't wait for Swoop. I can't wait for Snarl. I can't wait for for the whole team to actually be together again finally in leaders class and everything. I'm still geeking out over this altogether. But my number one spot, my respected hooligans, guys, girls, everyone in between, let me tell you something. I am an Autobot through and through, to the inner core of my laser core and everything. I am an Autobot, you know what I mean? Like, I'm actually always about the good guys. I love every single one of the good guys. But you know who actually took my number 1 spot? Menasor. That's right, Menasor. And I haven't even finished completing him yet. I haven't gotten a chance to do like a review on Dead End yet or anything like that, and that'll actually come soon. But Menasor, as the whole group, is freaking spectacular. He's actually just like a real engineering genius and everything like that. Like, everyone that was actually involved with working on Menasor, thank you. You know, I salute you all, because you actually made this guy actually happen. I really love this so much. Nothing actually says how much love and attention actually went into a figure as much as Menasor right now and everything. They thought of everything. They thought of the way the cab actually becomes like the upper piece of the robot and everything. They thought of the way that the trailer actually becomes like the body and everything like that. And I was never a big fan of that at all or anything like that. But then finding this guy and how solid he was just made me a believer, you know? And I really love this figure so much. I can't say enough about this. He actually has the heft. He actually has the factor and everything like that. He actually has the Menasor-ness that actually goes into this guy and everything. And there are a lot of aftermarket products that are actually out there and everything like that. I haven't really decided whether or not I'm actually going to do the aftermarket products just yet or anything like that, but I'm going to tell you something. If you guys get a chance to experience Menasor, please do. You know, he actually far outshadows the Combiner Wars Menasor and everything. He is probably one of the best combiners I've actually gotten a chance to hold and everything like that, gotten a chance to play around with. The ratcheting, amazing. Everything about this is amazing, and the way they actually fuse the arms, the way they actually engineer the arms to actually separate the bodies and everything of these guys, just amazing. Everything is great about this guy. I can't stop gushing about this guy whatsoever or anything. This guy's wonderful. The one thing I'm actually still missing my breakdown so I can actually complete this guy, you know? But once that's actually done, 100%, this guy is just great. I'm gonna sneak Jetfire in for my number 0 and everything because he's still awesome. You know what I mean? I like the fact that we actually still have a Jetfire and everything, that I still have one in my hand and everything. It's just awesome. So that's it for me. I'm actually really enjoying the hell out of each and every one of these figures and everything. I hope that you actually had your collection, that you actually have like a good top 10 of your figures and everything. Let me know what you actually think of as like some of the best figures that you actually have in your collection this year. Let me tell you something, there was a lot to choose from this year, and a lot that actually was just like just gushing out from the pipelines and everything like that. Fed me with a lot of FOMO and everything like that, you know, fear of missing out and everything. And I was actually really surprised that I was able to get as many of the figures that I actually did and everything like that. There were a couple characters I actually had to miss out on and everything, like with Hasbro. Like if I actually had a chance to, if Hasbro had actually called me up on the fact that they were actually missing my information and everything like that for getting Victory Saber, I would have loved to have him. He would have probably been on my number 1 easily. You know, I find hooligans. Let me know in the comments what you actually liked. Did you actually have a favorite? Do you agree with me with my favorites and everything? Do you disagree? What would your 1 to 10 actually be? You know, leave me a comment. Let me know and everything, because I am dying to know what you guys actually think. Also, I am actually glad that we actually live in a day and age where these figures are actually made available. There could be a lot of shit that's actually out there now and everything like that, but I'm going to tell you one thing. These little bots actually kind of make me sane and everything like that, aside from everything that's actually going on right now and everything, you know? So, I'm actually glad about that. I'm glad that we all can actually still remain to be like warm and like have family and friends around us and everything like that. I'm actually thankful for that. I'm thankful for you guys, and that you actually came over and you actually supported my channel and everything like that. 600 strong, super happy about that. Thank you so much and everything. I plan to come back next year with new zeal and everything else that'll actually go into my channel and everything like that. I'm actually going to try my best to actually bring a little bit of happiness in the world that we actually live in and everything. So, thank you again. I appreciate you all. Also, remember one thing. Remember to treat each other kindly. Make sure that kindness and sweetness are actually a part of each of your lives and everything. Make sure you treat yourselves well, because mental health is the thing. I want to make sure that you make sure that your mental health is actually at the primary spot in your mind and in your heart. And also, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I will definitely talk to you all soon.